Welcome everyone to German Tool Reviews. Today we have the Wiha 38048 Stubby 6-in-1 multi-bit driver set. This is one of a couple of sets that are available in this form factor. This particular model includes a slotted, Phillips, and square drive bits. There looks to be some reinforcement added to the plastic pocket in the packaging at the corners. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright then, so let's dive into it. First thing I notice is that there is no Made in Germany stamping anywhere on the tool. I think this is the first Wiha driver I have seen without this. Normally you would see this on the flat anti-roll part. There was plenty of space because, as you can see here, this smaller driver has a smaller space and still room for the Made in Germany stamping. Hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come, as I remember Craftsman taking the USA off all their tools a couple of years before moving production to China. Speaking of that flat spot, this is supposed to be an anti-roll feature that prevents the screwdriver from rolling off the table. While doing this review, I noticed that this particular model actually seems to accelerate off the table with just the slightest bump. I'm not sure if this is because of the added weight in the handle. Doing a small unscientific test, I pulled a couple of drivers out to see how this compares to others that have an anti-roll feature. This Wiha nut driver seems to have the same problem, but not as bad as the Stubby driver. This Philo wood-handled screwdriver appears to have a superior anti-roll feature to the Wiha. The best anti-roll feature I've seen thus far is the Ghidorah 676 driver handle. Now if we take a look at this million-year-old Craftsman, it seems to do better than the Wiha. Alright, so let's get off that tangent and back to the review. The 6 bits are held in a cartridge that is friction fit to the end of the Stubby handle. This is definitely something that would be hard to pop off if you have gloves on. The bit holder cartridge is very nicely designed and made. The fingers of the holder act as a spring to friction fit both the bits and the holder inside of the handle. There's also a center shaft inside of the handle to give some additional support to prevent deflection of the holder when in use. I'm not sure why the catalog advertises this as a stainless steel bit holder. Unless I'm blind, I don't see any stainless steel here, unless it is embedded somewhere in the plastic. I thought maybe they were referring to the shaft, but the catalog listing also says CVM tool steel shaft. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or I'm missing something entirely. Each of the bits is branded with the bit size and the Wiha name. The following bits are included: a slotted 0.6 by 4.5 millimeters, a slotted 1.0 by 6.0 millimeters, a Phillips number 1, Phillips number 2, square number 1, and square number 2. It is sort of odd the square drives have a inked instead of a stamped marking. Hopefully these won't wear off. Looking at the Phillips number 1 here under magnification, we see a very tiny bit of edge rubness, but overall it looks pretty good. No complaints here. I wonder if those small dents and chips come from the manufacturing process or from material handling after manufacturing. The throat of the bit holder comes in at around 10.1 millimeters or approximately 400 thousandths of an inch. For a 25 millimeter length bit, this means about 40% of the bit is in the holder. There is a magnet to hold the bits in place, and it is reasonably strong. The bits themselves are not magnetized, but I did notice a strange effect when the bits were in the bit holder. It looks like the bits do become magnetic when inserted into the holder. Maybe an expert in magnetism can explain what is going on here. I was able to get 5 of the 6 bits to hang off the screwdriver with this phenomenon. So let's put this tool to work. Because this Stubby screwdriver is so compact, I find using the upper portion of the palm is the easiest way to use this tool. The fit of the bits is quite impressive. First, proving that this bit is not magnetized. As you can see here, that is about as perfect as a fit as you can get for a Phillips head screw. Taking a look at the removed screw, we don't see any signs of marring or damage. And of course, you should be able to use any other existing 1/4 inch bit in this holder. Overall, this is a great little Stubby screwdriver set, especially for those who don't want to carry around a full set of Stubby drivers. At the time of this review, the MSRP for this unit is about $25. However, you should be able to pick it up at most places for under $20. Well, that wraps up the review of the Wiha 38048 Stubby 6-in-1 multi-bit driver set. Check out the link in the description to the full review, including additional high-resolution photos not shown here. If you like this video, subscribe for more reviews of German brand tools.